はい、FF16 2週目ファイナルファンタジーチャレンジ続きをやっていきたいと思います。で、武器作ってもらったからポーション持ってる。買ったね。なんでノースリーチイサベルのとこだねに向かおう。多分まだサブクエはやらなくても大丈夫のはず。ノースリーチ、あ、違う、あれノースリーチから、ロストウィングからノースリーチでいいんだっけ。こんばんは。今日も死なないように頑張ろ
う。So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
イサベル。あそこに行くには上かな。あれこんな暗かったっけ HDR でも。あ、HDR になってるわ。あそこは暗いのか。ドミナントそれぞれで向かうぜ。敵のレベルは何レベルだろう。57。あー、まだオーディンだった。でも死亡回数は思ってたより少なく済んでますよねどんだけ死ぬと思われてたんだっていう感じだけど、まあそうだね、思ったより死んでないね。もっとはちゃめちゃに難しいのかと思った。それGive me eyes。 さすがトルガル。あー、もうちょっとだな。あ、そうだった。It's over。全然オートスローなしでいけるじゃんって感じ指が覚えてんだよねきっと。こんなやつに斬鉄剣使うか。まあいっか。はい。何千いくんだ。斬鉄剣まともに食らってもあいつが弱いからこんなに食らうんだよな。でももっと難しいと思ったね。アクションも本当にもうボコボコにされて立ち向かえないようなレベルの話かと思ったら、今のところまだもう無理だとは思っていない。 99レベルぐらい、100レベルだっけマックス。100レベルになってからが勝負なのかな。変えよう。1000か。どうしよっかな。これ全部な、暫定剣ベースだからな。結局これシフトつけなきゃ意味ないもんね。あ、でもそういうわけじゃないのか。あ、そっか。別にシフトつけなくてもいいのか。暫定つけ、ちょっと待って。マスターか。あ、無駄に呪文打っちゃった。これこうして、ここをフェニックスにして、ライジングフレームとグングニルにしたらどうなる？金派の裏ボスぐらいのレベルがずっと続いたらもう私は多分最初のもうフェニックスゲートでやめてると思う。ちょっと待ってね。ああ、チョコボしかいないか。ちょっとじゃあしょうがない。戦えないわ。敵。あ、ここにいるわ。あ、そうだよね。やっぱり暫定剣使えないよね。だから意味ないよね。貯める。まあ一応ダメージは入るけれども。そうだよね。わかった。やっぱ暫定剣ありきだよな。そう考えるとこっちをつけといた方がいいか。うん。そうだな。ちょっとこれになれよう。あれシフトをオーディンをつけなくても暫定剣が使えちゃったらやばいチート技だもんね。マダムはこっちにいたよな。いた。そしてそうだ。新たな。あ、がかかっとこう。イサベル。
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
どうだろ
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
なんか英語
You
版
can
の方が
trust
セ
me,
クシーだな。
yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would.
ペアラーと
I
駆け落
have
ちした
never
時ってことか
forgotten
な。
that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
ダンスだな。そういえばクライブってモテてる描写ないですよね。ないね。普通にモブたちにかっこいいって言われててもおかしくない美貌の持ち主なんだけどね。それよりも怖いのかな。
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
ドッキリ。常に眉間にシワが寄ってますからね。しかもみんなに愛想いい人じゃないからね。
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
中に入ってみたいな。
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
でもクラウドはモテてるんだよな。そうなんだよね。なんだろうね。そういうモブの会話が聞こえないだけなのかな。
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
若くないから結婚してると思われてるもん。
You look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
看板だ。持ってる看板。ここがメインの入り口なのかな、お店の。
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
セブン R とはすごい違いだな、派手さが。
I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint.
この世界じゃイケメンではないのか。
Otto asked me to
いや、
help
ベアラー
them
だから
as
じゃない
well.
か。
But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me.
ベアラーだからもう除外されてんだよな、きっと。
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
バッチね。
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
でもイサベルはなんかすごくハンサムって言ってくれるね。
I should probably start here.
やっぱベアラーだから除外されてんのかな。
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
結構このイサベルとかさ、娼婦たちの服さ、コルセットが低いような気するけど、そんなことないのかな。
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
同じ町に暮らしてると辛いよね。
Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
このドレスの色で順位があるのかな。
Excuse me, you there?
聞こえません。
It's not been half a moon since Benedict. You heard the
顔に傷ないか。
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good. There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy
中世ってとにかくくびれ第一だから下の方になるんじゃない？あ、そうなのかな。
On account of him being in war. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme.
なんかクライブよりでけえなこいつら。
Falls there nigh on every night.
結構でかくない？え、地面が平行じゃない？ちょっとそこ上がってんのかここ。いや結構でかいな。後ろから見つめるくらい。それを見つめるトルガル。
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moore to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moore are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
クライブ実は小柄なのか。イサベルと並ぶとこんな顔1個ぐらい違うように見えるけどね。どうなんだろう。アルティマニア読んだらわかるのか。なんか昔のキャラクターのさ身長とかってググったら出てくるじゃん。あれってなんか商品に書いてあったってことだよね、カードとか。
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
アンブロシアに乗りたいなあ。ここムカつくクエストがあったとこだね。
That's enough for today, Branded.
Enough carrying.
いや、これだか、これだよね。テイ。あれ、これじゃなかったっけ？説明書とかに書いてあったりしましたね。説明書にも書いてあったのか。最近は書いてあんのかな。あ。
Oi, don't touch anything.
あ、持ってる。ポーションある。ポーションあれば大丈夫。オッケー。ファックって言われた？
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her.
大体適当で後から修正されたりする。最初適当に出しちゃうんか。あれか、整合性が合わないのかな。
But only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
村怖えよ。村八部怖い。
Oi, don't touch anything. Good riddance.
ファックって言われなかったな。気のせいか。
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. I don't think
久々に見た。これ置き型のクリスタルって誰かが一番最初にウォーターとか言ってからこうやって吊るしたらずっとウォーターが出るの途中でやっぱちょっとこの子のクリスタルの用途をちょっと風を出すのに変えたいんだけどってなったら誰かがそういう設定をすればいいのかな。
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb.
マダムの権力でかい。ひれ伏すな。
You know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
気が向いたらな。最初は誰がベアラだよ、ベアラの主だよって言われたけど。
It smells of death here, Torgal.
嫌な予感です、トルガル。
Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
せい。さあ、行くよー。はい。長押しで話すんだった。あとはドイツだ。ヘイ。ダイ。みんなそんなにあの召喚を利用してんのかな。利用してる人もいるし、取引してる人もいるんだろうね。裏でいろいろと物資や何かを。いろいろと顔が利くんだろうな。あ、櫛が落ちてる。
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant.
このエピソードちょっとニーヤっぽいよね。
Find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Ah, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
なんか普通だったらマダムもすんごい怒りそうなもんだけど。
Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
あっちか。マダムもなんかそんなヒステリックになって怒るような感じじゃなかったよね。いた。
If it was a message that needed.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne.
差別とは別の人間の闇を感じますよね。
Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
いやー、ほんと仕事との区別をつけてほしいよね。
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
普通に召喚で渡して貢げばいいじゃんって思うけどね。まあ駆け落ちしようとしてたんでしょうけど。
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
この先の教会。まだ大丈夫なんだよね。主もいないのにうろちょろして。やっぱりイケメンの前にベアラーが来るんだな。 それぐらい差別がすごいってことだよね。飛んでった。教会には入れない。
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
綺麗だな。顔より印の方が先に目に入っちゃうんでしょうね。そうだね。もう印見た瞬間もう無理ってなるんだろうね。歓楽街。
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport.
イラつく
That
じ
is
る
one
か
of
わ
the
いい。
most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
出
A
た。
shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
念入りにね。そしてシド似合うな、ここが。出た。これだね。これでしょ？これです。多分前回の配信でやってないクエストがここら辺にあると思う。ここら辺多分。
You, newcomer, I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil,
あ、これはやっ
and I
たか
see
な。
nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
サブクエのお時間。
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous.
レベル上げのお時間。
You'll be rewarded
マー
for
ベ
your
ラ
time,
ス。
of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
ねえ、ベアラーみんなの力で魔法障壁作り出せないかな。この人数じゃ無理かな。
Damn it. We'll be needing more wood. But if I step away to fetch any, this lot will be down around our ears. Ah, you there. Perfect timing. I couldn't persuade you to fetch me some timber, could I?
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. You'll be helping me and the hideaway both. Takes a lot of work to keep this
全
place
然笑わない。
More than we can manage, if I'm honest.
It certainly looks like you've got your hands full.
Ah, you can say that again. The fallen knew their craft, make no mistake, but not even their handiwork lasts forever. That's why the walls need shoring up. Can't have the vegetable patch crushed before our first harvest now, can we?
No, I suppose not. All right, where can I find this wood?
Ask over at the White Ads. They'll point you in the right direction. Thanks again. I really appreciate the help.
そうだよ、もう会えなくなる人たちもいる。ほぼほぼ会えなくなるんじゃないか。石の剣の面々と、あと職が手に職がある人たちは生き残ったけど、ほとんどいないもんね。
Excuse me. The man working over by the garden sent me to fetch some wood.
Ah, that'll be Geoffrey, Master Carpenter. Luck would have it, we've just finished cutting the timber he's after. You take as much as you need from the stack.
Thank you.
No, not at all. We appreciate the assistance.
持っていく。あ、クライブが左に動いてしまう。
Here we are. I better get this to
どこに持ってんだろう。右手で何かを掴んだけど、どこに持ってんだろう。 えいよ、館。
Oh, you're back. Hope fetching that wood wasn't too much trouble.
親方なんで半裸ないんだい。
This will do nicely, thank
you. 4次元ポケット。クライブの右手。
That sounds ominous.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. And it's a damn sight better than the alternative. We're safe, we're warm, and we're hidden. What more could we ask for? Now stop fretting and take this. You've earned it. Welcome to the fold.
いやもう2周目なんです。
That's not a matter of need, my friend. You're one of us now.
あざます。2周目なんですけどあざます。あとはこっちで配膳クエスト。ケネスはいなくなっちゃうよね。
A willing pair of hands. The fat chocobo is a demanding mistress, and we are too few to keep her on her feet. Might I persuade you to deliver a meal or two to souls in need of sustenance? For your trouble, I can offer you the contents of my strongbox and my enduring gratitude.
I don't see why not.
Marvelous. And who exactly do I have the honor of addressing?
Clive.
Delighted to make your acquaintance, Clive. I'm Kenneth, and mine are the weary shoulders upon which the weight of this fine establishment rests. Now, I have 3 hungry customers awaiting their victuals. Take these if you would, and be careful, they're hot.
さあ、4次元ポケットにシチューを入れて、ビーフシチューでしょ、これ。
Oh, meal. How long has it been?
どこに持ってるんだ。
Your food.
I was hoping it might be. Well, doesn't this look fine? Thank you, lad. You're new, aren't you? Kenneth's running you ragged already, I expect, the old rascal.
Well, he did say he'd give me something for my trouble.
And so he should. We're not slaves anymore. Well met, lad.
この人も見覚えないな。古参のベアラーさん。
Yeah.
Oh, my thanks. I hope you do not think me lazy for waiting to be served like a lord. Only my former master did not use me kindly, you see. He left me half lame, truth be told. But Sid took me in nonetheless. Well, the hideaway is the home I never knew, and a mighty fine one at that.
この食堂にいる人はこの詩人は生きてるね。同一人物であるかわからないがおっと
Welcome to the family. Okay.
Oh, you're the
この人はいる。
aren't you?
このビーフシチューみたいなの美味しそう。他のはまずそうだけど確かにこれが一番美味しそうな料理かも。あとなんかベネディクタの部下たちが食べてた肉、ドラムみたいな形の肉は美味しそうだったよ。
Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough,
あれ、オットーがパイプ吸うの？奥にパイプあるけど。こんばんは。 わ、すごいある。ああ。ん？違うか。ロザリアの心だもんな、私が探しているクエストは。この人も記憶にないな。
Your food.
Just a moment. I need to
全然
finish
やっ
this.
てない。
I won't be a burden. I'm of no use to anyone as I am, but maybe if I can master this.
All right, but see that you eat it before it gets cold.
Of course. Thank you.
ザンブレクの前は衣装で運んだけど、今回はエルウィン衣装で運ぶ。これまたレベルアップするのかな？しないよね。全知識を上げてるからもうあれだよね。ハルポちゃんにアルテマのこと聞いたら全部答えてくれる。
All done, I presume? Splendid.
They were bearers. All three of them.
やってないクエなんてあるんですか？2周目だとクエストリセットされてるのよ。
Men waiting to be fed like equals.
Indeed, equality is the very cornerstone upon which our little community is founded. Beyond these walls, we are scorned as slaves, speaking only when spoken to, eating only what scraps our masters deign to give us. The first hot meal here is the first many will have known. In the hideaway, we are free, truly free to speak as we please, when we please, and to eat what and when we desire. More than reason enough to trust in Sid's vision, wouldn't you say? Now, I promised you something for your trouble, did I not? The contents of my strongbox are yours to do with as you will.
先に蹴っとくの忘れた。
Do come and visit me again, won't you?
先に頂戴できるかやろうと思ったのに、多分1周目もやってるけどね。スン。ん？あっちの奥か。あっちの奥？こんなとこにクエストあったっけ？あー、この人、ちょっと走らないでクライブ。全部落としまくっちゃった人だ。
Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am,
これって報酬の内容は変わってるんですか？
It can't be that bad.
今さ受け取ったケネスからのやつはさプラスになってなかったね。
I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for?
でもアクセサリーを2個同じの揃えることによって加工ができるからプラスついてなくても取っといた方がいいんだと思う。
Worst of all, that letter I lost. It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
もう印削除してるね。ほっぺだの。
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
慌ただしいやつだから落としたんだな。
Unless it won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
ドリスとかは普通に戦闘部隊の隊長。
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
ドリスいないな。隊長ってことはドリスが隊長になってるってことは。
You're all right. I thought you might be.
高えな。ミドの手紙か。この時中学生ぐらい。何歳で大学に行ったんだろうね。飛び級で行けるもんね。10代であることは確か。下手したら13とかなのか。英語苦手なので日本語の文字助かります。いや、さすがにね、日本語字幕ないと分かんないよね。ベアラの様子を。
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels.
そうか、天才だったから飛び級あるのか。
Thank you again.
そうだよ、天才だから飛び級だと思うよ。このあれ厨房。ケニスがまた呼んでる。
Do you need any help, Miss Molly? Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in.
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it.
悪くない場所だっていう顔かね。
Persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
またシチューでしょ。
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
眉間のシワを取れ。そしてシチューをどこかに隠すな。これこのまま他のクエストやりに行ったらさ、ずっとシチュー持ってんでしょ、クライブ。でもシチューをこぼさず戦うんでしょ、クライブ。3つも。すげえよ。
Something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
お弁当だから大丈夫だ。シチューじゃなかった。さすがに外で食べるから。
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
どこで水浴びしてんだろう。 お風呂的なものなかったと思ったけど。水浴びて言っても水にバッシャーンって入るんじゃなくて、桶に組んでタオルで拭くとかそういうことなのか。
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me.
しかと。
He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
お前コストかけられてんな。これ誰？入れないか。カメラが壁抜けできないか。鼻と口までしか見えないかな。素敵な思い出がいっぱい詰まった牢屋。わからんな。こっち向かないもんな。あと居住区。
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself.
天敵ないからな。
Thank you.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
この奥にもきっと部屋があるんだよね。見えないが。
Clive, was it?
To our friends. And to the...
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The hideaway is quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
フルメカシークリスタルめっちゃもらうな。プラスじゃないけど。プラスもらえないのかもね。農場とロストウィング。農場どこだっけ？ここ、ああ。はい。また落とし物回収しに行こう。
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
あった。
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
ここもいいけど、新しい隠れ家の方が開放感あって好きだな。そうだね。なんかやっぱりあっちの方が思い入れあるな。まあ長く利用してるっていうのもあるんだろうけどさ、みんなのクエストとかもやったし。どこや？クライブはすり抜けられる。あれ、どこに落ちてる？ちょっと後でにしよう。こっち。あ、これか。
More of the lost supplies.
襲われてるな。お、外れた。このメイン通りにあったんだっけ？意外と見つからない。上から。どこだ？じゃああっちの先に見つけよう。あ、これか。
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
さあ、助けるか。いやー。せい。お、ニューエネミーズだと。それそれ。さあ、斬鉄剣が使えます。あ？ 止まらない。あともう一匹。You lose. あ、レベルアップ。やっぱプラスもらえなそうだな。アクセサリーがもらえたらいいぐらいかな。
Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel.
あ、回ってる。
What are you doing here?
この人が回ってる。
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
リンゴの回ってる。
Rich and fragrant. Right.
Dark, rich, frequent.
Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
frequent じゃないの？なんつってた？ぶどう。あ、まだ土いるか。土。お？土。こっちか。
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
ついでにあの人に話しかけて、犬。は。
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
よし。カンタンのところか。犬とカンタン。犬はあっち。でも先にこの句を、ああ、また運ぶんだ。
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny.
左下に魚が泳いでた。
Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them. try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
意外とベアラーいないんだね。村にベアラーいないのか。ああ、でも最後の数からすると10人以下はいた気がする。徐々に増えてる途中か。この子たち生き残るベアラーか。
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
お風呂に入れてあげたいよ。
Back are ya? Did Master Quentin summon you? The shad's all salted and smoked.
ふっ。それを返してくれ。ミドの手紙なんだ。
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. And he's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
トルガルよろしく言っといてくれ。
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
絶対自然乾燥でいけると思う。あれ、また新しいの増えてる。
What can I interest you in today?
いや、持ってんだ。
Keep fighting the good fight.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyards.
あ、簡単。
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
携帯がないと不便だよな。食べ物ください。
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and
こんな
wine
に
you
穏
want.
やかそうなのに。
That's really all it takes.
癖があるからな、簡単
One
も。
look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands, as do we all. And Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
さあ、魔法の右手で。
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
どこにしまったんだ。そしてすきっ腹にワイン。 アルコール度数が低いんか、極めて。
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
すごい顔で渡す。悪酔いするパターン。ガブガブ言ってるからね、しかも。
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
一番最初って感動するんだよな、きっと。またクリスタルだ。プラスじゃないんだけど。いいもの、どれでいいものもらえるかわからないじゃん。ロベール林道行くのと、こっちでもなんか敵退治があったような気が。
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter.
レベルが低めだからな。
I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon,
レベル上げのアクセサリーつけた方がいいのかな。
You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
またあそこか。先に林道行くか。林道は林道に出る道は左。ロベール林道。あそこだ。道なき道を行けない。どうした？何があった？
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
間に合ってくれー。間に合ったんだっけなこれ。
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
怖いよ、あんた怖いよ。いた。おほおほ。あはは。怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。いやいや。怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。向かないでこっち。あはー、はい。そうですそうですそうです。はいはいはい。ポーションの恨み。怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。あはー、最後食らった。結構ためが。あはー、あー逃げろ。怖い怖い怖い。よし。ふん。回復だ。痛いよー。あ、プラスくれた。あー、そうだ、間に合わなかったのか。
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Quentin. やっぱりプラス素材もらえるやつもあんだな。あの門番もな、叫んだら声届きそうなのにな。届かないもんかね。
Sun's setting fast.
簡単。
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away.
みんな声がちっちゃい。腹から叫べ。
I knew he was brave. No, I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
隠れ家のためにお金をね。あ、またプラス手に入ったな。メテオライトプラス。さあ、おなじみ農場。
That'll be enough today.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
「ぶどう畑に誰か兵士を置いた方がいいんじゃないか。普通に水あげてる。キャッチ。キャッチ。キャッチできない。落ちてこい。ペイ。はい。あこれだよ。ちょっと届かない。おお。届かないな。来い、一人ずつ。来い、あたた。あ、間違えた。まあいいか。はい。よし。オーディンのやつな、待ち時間があんだよな。ためが。ため時間を計算して発動しないとな。 空飛んでる敵って倒しづらいよね。エリアルブラストつけるか久々に。あーでも次ボスか。ボス戦だとな事故るからな。やったぞ。
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop.
スパスパ切ってるのは見て気持ちいいですけどね。
Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price
凍らせてからやる
among
か。
the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed.
ゴールトンルージ
Imperial
ュ。
wolves from our door.
あれダルメキアで飲まれてたやつ
Vineyards
か。
were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
いや味わいてえよ。味わうことはなかったと思うんだけどな多分。あとは隠れ家に戻る系ですね。土を渡して、あ、先に手前に忘れ物、落とし物の人がいるか。あったぞ。
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more
4次元ポケットから。
shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with longbows. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles.
雷打たれてたら死ぬよ。
If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
機嫌が悪い時にじゃあ渡そうよ。いやダメだ、早く渡してくれ。
What happened? Is everything all right?
There you are. And all safe and sound.
無事だったけど。
Yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
心配していたのは土であったと。
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue.
なんか手のひらから湧いて出てくるイメージ。
I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there,
あのイフリートの炎のように。
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's
all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do.
酸っぱいの食べとけ。
We'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
美味しくしたら You have first pick って言ってた。それは現実のものとなる。
Now, my research can continue apace, and when my fertilizer is complete, the furrows will need expanding.
ボフミルのリンゴじゃなくてマーテルのリンゴっていうのがいいよね。はい、じゃあ今日はこんなところで切ろうかな。ガブの隣で。ガブ、先に逃げとけよ。無理だな。ガブがここにいてくれないともっと被害が大きくなったと思う。じゃあ次回はちゃんと伏線張ってる。本当だね。これやったクエスト。次回はそうだね、まだ多分クエストあったと思うから、クエストを終わらせてサクッと。そんなないよね多分。マーサの宿1個とここら辺でここに3つあった気がするな。ノースリーチは戦うやつとか。まあじゃあ結構あるか。前半サブクエの左向いてる。後半突入かな。まあでもあそこも結構長いのか。まあ、ちょっと時間様子見てだな。まあサクサクサブクエは終わらせる予定なんだけど。はい、じゃあそんな感じでやっていこうと思います。ではご視聴いただきありがとうございました。おやすみなさい。